Hey, my name is Shakiel Mahjouri, and I talked to a bunch of fighters to get their thoughts on whether Khabib Nurmagomedov or Dustin Poirier would take home the undisputed lightweight title at UFC 242. Enjoy. First, we have Funkmaster Aljamain Sterling.
Poirier's good off of his back. I could see that being a competitive fight, and the boxing is going to be a lot more crisp. Southpaw, which should be a little bit more problematic for him, for Khabib. I think Khabib eventually gets to the legs and drags him down. Maybe it takes a while for him to really get off on ground and pound, but Poirier's a tough dude. He's diamond tough, and he showed that in his last fight in a war against Max Holloway. So it's hard to bet against Khabib, but it's hard to count out Poirier, man. He's beat Justin Gaethje. He beat the who's of that division, So if anyone could figure it out, it's Dustin Poirier. I think Ally Quinta left a good blueprint for him to follow up with.
Next is rising welterweight contender Vicente Luque.
Man, that's another guy. Khabib has been dominating everybody. I don't see somebody beating him at this moment. And his last fight with McGregor, he showed even if you want to stand with him, he's able to pull off a knockdown in one of the best strikers ever. So, I think he's going to go in there and dominate again.
Introducing featherweight juggernaut Josh Emmett.
Yeah, that's another fight I'm looking forward to. Big fan of both of the guys. Yeah, I think Dustin Poirier definitely has the advantage on the feet. He has really good boxing and kickboxing. But then Khabib, look what he does. He has good boxing and power, but he also just his relentless wrestling and when he gets on top of people, the way he just shuts them down and uses his his vicious ground and pound, and people just can't get up. He smothers them. So it's the same type of thing. I feel like with we're going to know fairly quick within the first round, at least, if Poirier can stuff those takedowns, if he can continue to use lateral movement, not overcommit on punches where Khabib can change levels and take him down, not get too close to him because I feel like Khabib gets his hands on you, then it's man, it's all bad. But Poirier also has really good jiu-jitsu, and he's a strong physical guy, and he has really good striking. So it's kind of the old school striker versus wrestler, but way more evolved. Now these are some of the top guys in the world, top guys on the planet. So I'm looking forward to this. I can make an argument how both win, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably go with Khabib just because he's never lost a fight. He's undefeated and he's beat some of the best. Even when you think it's going to be a close fight, this is going to be the guy that may give him a lot of trouble, he just runs through him. It's crazy. But Poirier's been looking better than ever too. So we'll find out, I think, within the first round how it's going to play out the remainder of the fight.
Canada's very own Felicia Spencer.
I guess I'd have to go with Khabib on that one. Just grinding it out, but definitely a big fan of Poirier, and I'm really glad that I was really pulling for him with his interim title fight. I feel like he's one of those people that just deserved to be able to call himself a UFC champion, and I think now that he has, I can, my head tells me Khabib might win this one. But I'm really happy that Dustin, in my eyes, is a UFC champion forever. So
the always dangerous Jimmie Rivera.
Man, I'm excited for that fight. I think Khabib's going to win that fight, though. He's just an animal, and Dustin's boxing look better, but he's got to, he didn't see his wrestling that much in that last fight, so don't know what's going to happen, and that's where Khabib's strength is, that wrestling dominance. So I got Khabib on that one.
The man, the myth, the legend, Ricardo Lamas.
I think it's going to be a typical Khabib fight. I think he's going to take him down, control him, and just keep doing that till he breaks him.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Scott Holtzman.
Ooh, man. That's a tough one, too. I'm going to pick Khabib in that one again, but, man, I think Dustin has a real good shot at beating him. But I think Khabib's going to wrestle him up a little bit and wear him down and get him by decision.
The UFC's newest knockout artist, Khama Worthy.
Dustin Poirier is solid, but I don't see him getting past Khabib at all. But I think ground and pound. I think he takes him down like ground and pounds him. Probably like third or fourth round. Gets him tired.
Say hi to smiling Sam Alvey.
So Khabib is unbeatable. I don't think there's anyone in the division that's going to touch him. I was excited about maybe Askren fighting him someday, but I don't know that it's ever going to happen now. So I'm pulling. I would love to see America walk away with that belt, but I don't think Poirier's got what got the answer for Khabib.
Introducing Kyle Stewart.
Trying to hear my upset pick? I got Poirier. I think Poirier does it. I think Poirier tags him. I think Poirier, and then it'll just be John Jones is the only one with the O that has to go. I think Poirier gets it done.
And last up is Damir Hadzovic.
Khabib, he's gonna maul him, I think. Hey, but don't make no mistakes. Dustin, he can bang. But I don't think he will catch Khabib.